Hey guys!
Hey guys, happy anniversary to us.
Happy anniversary! 7th year anniversary since we arrived here in the Philippines.
Yeah.
That was 2018. Wow!
Long time ago.
It feels to me that it's only been like maybe 3 years. Wow, time goes by fast. So, we came here still a little young, and now we're starting to get but moving here to the Philippines, it was a challenge because the first 2 years, guys, it was not easy, and we didn't know if we're gonna like it here or not. But we know that even if we don't like it here, we don't have no other choice. We have to stay here, and so all those 7 years, do we love it here or do we hate it here? So explain to them.
Yeah, the 7 years we've lived here, we've never, we may have said, maybe we should go back to the U.S., but we never really meant it. We were just dreaming. So we've never seriously, maybe a couple times, but we never made any motions to do it. We just said, maybe we should go back. But, we made a commitment to come here, and here we are, and here we stayed. Of course, the longer you stay, the more like home it is.
Right.
So, yeah, we had a rough couple of years, the first 2 years. We didn't have a car when we came here. We had to walk to the highway to catch a tricycle to go downtown, and if we were going to tag them, we had to catch a tricycle to take us to the terminal. Take a bus to tag them. That was a drag. But,
the first 5 months, we don't have transportation, and when we did, we had a multi-cab that, of course, doesn't have an AC. It was just to get us somewhere, and somewhere close by, but we don't take it to go to Davao or wherever because it's too hard, and it's just a transportation to go grocery shopping and for some errands.
I don't even think we took that multi-cab to Davao, did we?
No, we didn't, because it's too hot. We only bring it somewhere close by.
More convenience than walking or riding a motorcycle, but not much more.
All the dust, all the heat, and it's too small. It's too small for him. We're still grateful that we had transportation. We made payments for it, and it was actually in my mom's name because they won't give Dennis a loan because he's a foreigner and he's only been here for a little bit. So we had to use my mom's name. After 2 years, that's when it happened that we had an accident with it, and we
were green moving here. I mean, she had family here, of course, but they didn't know to tell me, watch out for the drivers here, very dangerous and blah blah blah. Actually, when I got that multi-cab and first started driving, her family didn't want to even ride with me because I didn't know the rules. I just laughed and said, there are no rules. There are no rules here.
Yeah, well, they were a little concerned because it's unfamiliar to you, and does Dennis really know how to drive? He drives a truck that is like 20 times bigger than this multi-cab. So then little bit at a time, then they started getting comfortable. So guys, our life in the Philippines, it didn't start as easy, and but slowly we start settling down. It's always hard to settle down and start in the beginning in a different country.
New environment, new rules, new customs,
new weather, new everything. Especially for Dennis. Even I had to really adjust too after living in the US for many years, 11 years. So I was adjusting, but I was not having a hard time. I was fine because I grew up here, and all I needed to do was just kind of slowly getting back to what really the life is here. And
Took you a while to get accustomed too.
what's that?
It took you a while to get accustomed.
Oh yeah,
We came
oh
back.
yeah. Because I also got used to, you know, how it is there in the U.S. and also adjusting also everything. But it's more hard on you because you lived in the U.S. for 70 years and then all of a sudden you moved here in the Philippines to a new different
It
world.
was really the only real option for us. I mean, once you're 70 years old, nobody in the U.S. is going to hire you. You know, they're not going to hire you for anything. And so I wasn't ready to retire, and you know, I did some remodels there, and after I worked and my little stint, 2-year stint driving truck, didn't work out. It was time to get out of there.
Yeah, it was getting very stressful in the US, so we thought we would give it a try. I mean, we've been saying it for like few years before actually moving here. We would say it and then we're not gonna do that.
Right.
So we kind of like go back and forth until one time we just thought we really have to do this, you know. So we just sold everything, you know. We
made a full commitment, man. We sold everything. There was
Everything.
no going back to nothing.
Yeah, and a lot of you guys know what I did. I was building this house before moving to the Philippines
Right.
because I surprised Dennis this house. Although it was not a very fancy house, it was just barely
Something to live in, man.
yeah, something to live in because I don't want to stay in the apartment. It's too expensive. And
Yeah.
then if we find an apartment that is not too expensive, then maybe he's not really
So we
for
bought a
it.
lot. We bought a lot there, and
There.
when we were in the U.S., we bought a lot here.
Yeah.
And so so when she was building this house, she told me that there's a lady that's building a house, and we're gonna help her finish it, and she's gonna take that off the rent, and some other cockamamie story, and so I was shocked when we got here, and it was actually our house. that
Yeah,
was here.
it was a surprise for him.
Yeah.
So he was very glad that because I was telling him that the rent was 12,000 pesos, and he said, you know, 12,000 pesos. That's about $240. Wow, that's great deal because you know in the U.S. you can never find a rent that cheap.
No.
So he thought that it was very good deal, and I go, well, we just need to help her, the lady, fix some of this the bathroom. Maybe we can install a flushing toilet and a shower. So he bought into that, and
That's how we managed to get in here.
yeah, and the house was just, I don't know, there's no even, it was not finished
No.
at all. There's no, we have cement here, but there's no tiles yet. But I made sure that the room is all
Yeah, the
finished.
bedroom's finished,
painted.
AC, TV in it. The
Bathroom has
master bathroom
shower
is all
in
painted,
it.
has a shower.
Yeah. So as we are staying here, guys, slowly we put in the tiles. Slowly we change the windows and
Yeah.
all of that. It took a while, and then we added this extension, which is actually almost as big as our house.
Yeah.
And we are glad that we have it now because there's a lot more space for us.
Yeah.
And plus with the exercise room. So I pretty much can say that we love it here. This is our home now, and although we do complain sometimes with some things here in the Philippines, but that's nothing. We still have it here because we tell it as it is. We don't say, oh, it's just everything here is so perfect and that. We don't do that because we just saying it as it is.
Yeah.
And
You know, like I said, the longer we stayed here, the more it became home.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, they become more relaxed, and you know, we were doing fine when we had this little porch out back, but we always wanted something else, and it looked all ready. So, you know, we saved up the money to do this addition, and glad we did. It's not always full, and it's really too big for 2 people, but when the family comes over, it's just right.
right, yeah,
That's what I
especially
told
when
you,
the
huh?
kids come over,
Yeah.
Then they have a place there where they can watch TV and the adults on this
Yeah,
side.
they got
So
their
it's
own TV in there, and they stay in there and, do what they want, eat what they want.
Mm-hmm.
When the kids come over here, it's like going to Disneyland for them.
yeah, it's all fun for them, and I get them Jollibee.
Yeah.
That's all we have here in town, and the Jollibee is the kids' favorite. So I make sure that when they come here, they all have fun and they get to eat what they cannot eat in the province or in the barrio, because they don't go to the town as often.
Yeah,
They live
make
in
sure
the
they have
barrio.
a good time when
Yeah.
they're here.
Yeah. If we even think about going or living again in the US, I don't know if I want to do it.
I don't think I could. Too old.
Guys, sorry about that. There's a politics, or the election is coming next month, so
Yeah.
every now and then there's cars that would pass by there, announcing and about their, promoting the politicians. So
I think I'm
that's-
too old to make the move again, and I think I couldn't stand it. Got long flights, stand in line at the airport, plus everything else.
yeah, it will be hard on
Yeah.
you walking at the airport. Although the airport, they have a assistance where
And
they,
wheelchair assistance.
yeah. Do you have to pay extra for that?
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know if I don't think we're moving back to the US, guys. We're gonna stay here. We love it here. This is our home, and even you feel like this is your home.
Yeah, I do now. Yeah, I do now. I mean, the U.S. after being gone 7 years, it would be very alien to us when we went back there. It's changed a lot in 7 years.
Oh yeah. Although we talk about sometimes maybe we should go back to the US just for a few months. Well, it's easy to talk about it, but it's gonna be hard to do. We're gonna leave the house here. He already transferred his social security direct deposit in the Philippines, so it is very complicated. If we go there, will only be a visit, not like
Yeah.
long term.
I encourage my sons to get their passport and come here and visit. Be much
Right.
easier.
Yeah.
I could help them with the fare. Be much cheaper.
Right.
But they're with their own lives, and they're
Yeah, they're busy doing just trying to
Stay alive.
stay alive, because in the US, guys, you can't just have a laid back life there. You
it's got a lot of money.
you really have to keep scratching and keep up with everybody. And not like here in the Philippines, take it easy, relax, don't worry about it.
And that's the other thing. I don't know that I could go back to that stressful world. I got so used to relaxing, and it took me a while.
Yeah.
That was the big change that I had to get used to, is the slow down the pace of life. But now that I have, I don't know that I could go back and live under all that pressure again.
Right.
Yeah.
When you're a foreigner or you came from another country and you want the city life, so when you move here in the Philippines and you live in the city, it is kind of expensive to live in the city. Well, it is expensive if you live in an apartment or a condominium, but of course it's still cheaper compared to the US. But if you are not much money, like we didn't have much money when we came
still
here. If you move in the province, you can buy a 100 square meter lot, 200 square meter lot. You can build a simple house on it. You don't have to have a permit because you're in a province. Although in the city it's different.
Yeah.
But in the province, do what you want. Build a simple house, then you can live on it. Then you don't have to worry about getting kicked out.
Yeah.
Not like in the US, you pay rent, you pay mortgage, everything is expensive. So you really get the stressful life unless you make so much money. Everything there, bills here, bills there, insurance here, insurance there.
In the U.S., everything.
Yeah, so when we came here, that's when we realized, oh yeah, this is a much simpler life, but less stressful. We worry about here paying about our electricity. Yeah, the electricity we have here is kind of a little expensive, $200, sometimes less. Our water here is like maybe $5 to $10, and internet, and that's about it. We're not paying some insurance though, and
Yeah,
know,
for us is- for us
except
is-
the car
Yeah,
insurance.
car insurance. But that's cheap.
Oh, it's cheap, $300 a year.
Yeah, a year for
In the
full-
US,
full coverage.
In the US, we pay like $250
A month.
for the car insurance. Imagine that, guys. Oh
Right.
my goodness.
And we lived in Lake County in California, so our homeowners taxes, the taxes for the property were like, what was it, $5,000 a year?
I know, and we live in a double wide mobile home in a permanent
Permanent foundation. With permanent garage, but it's still.
Very
clips you
expensive.
$5,000 a
A
month.
month, no,
I mean,
a year.
For homeowner taxes.
Yeah.
But here, our taxes a year is what?
Yeah, our house, guys, is sitting on originally 200 square meter. So we're only paying less than 200 pesos per year for 200 square meter. So now that we have another lot here, we bought the second lot beside us, another 200 square meter, so a total of 400 square meter, and we're paying like 400 pesos a year for property tax.
Less than $10
Yeah, less than $10
a year versus 5,000.
Wow.
So-
That's the difference, big difference.
Yeah, we had so many special districts where we lived there in Lake County. Everything was under a special district, man, extra taxes, and it was ridiculous.
Yeah, in the US, it's nice to live there there are advantages there, especially when it comes to healthcare but you know
Not
what?
anymore.
Yeah, well, you pay a lot of money also for your insurance, and in here, guys, you can't get the care that you need here unless probably major surgery like heart surgery or whatever. But for just the like when you go to a doctor to have checkups like flu, pneumonia, whatever, just like when Dennis was hospitalized, guys, he did not expect that he would get the very nice care, very nice room for a hospital. Yeah, so
Yeah, so, lately, got a lot of comments about maybe you should consider going back to the US where you can get
Check up.
good health care and blah, blah, blah. Get good health care here. And they know, these doctors, at least the ones we're going to, they know what they're talking about as far as medicines, the interactions with each other and everything. So unless you're having major surgery, like heart surgery or something, then you might want to go to the US or somewhere else. But if you get the money, you can go to St. Luke's Hospital in Manila.
yeah, it's gonna cost you a fortune, but
But anything less than that, they can do here. And
yeah, you have to pay with out of your pocket. But if you live in the US anyway, you have to pay for that insurance unless you are a senior and you have a free Medicare. So the question is now, after 7 years, do we love it here or do we hate it here in the Philippines? What is your answer with
no,
that?
we're very happy here. Very
You
happy.
love it here?
Yeah.
Well, I'll say we
I don't always
love it.
but but I like it. I'm very satisfied living in the Philippines.
Yeah. Well, for me, I love it here. Maybe because I'm also close to my family now.
Yeah.
I'm not 7,000 something miles away. Whenever I wanna see them, they're only 30 minutes. They can come here. I'll go to their house sometimes. So, maybe that's part of it. But now you are the one who's far from your family.
Yeah.
So, and it's hard for you to travel now, especially with the,
I talk to them face to face
Oh,
on
yeah.
Messenger and
yeah,
so
the video call
Yeah.
sometimes.
yeah.
Planning to go to the US, guys, but it's canceled, like as we mentioned couple weeks ago, that Dennis postponed his visit there, especially that he just got sick and he didn't think he could travel, and plus his kids are also still settling there and they are living in different states, so it's hard for Dennis to see them all going to different states, and they cannot also come to just in one place. So it's just have to wait until everything is
Yeah.
good, and maybe Dennis is in a good shape to travel.
Hopefully that's what I'm working towards. You know, and this has been a tough year. 2025 has been at the very end of 2024, but 2025 has been a tough year health-wise for me. My lifestyle came head-butted what I was doing with my health, and realized I couldn't do that anymore. I couldn't play that game anymore, and I had to make a change. And so, you know, that was the good part about all of this that happened. That I changed my lifestyle, and
Actually, 2024, you were already having a hard time, and you were hospitalized December 2024.
Yeah, right.
So it was a hard year, and this year also you are still trying to get to, still recovering to get to be normal and even better than you were in for the last 2 years.
Yeah, the
It
doctor
was-
said, you know, some people take, depending on your age, some people take a year to recover from pneumonia. And I had crash with diabetes and pneumonia at the same time.
Wow,
So that was
a big wake up
quite an
call.
experience, man. Yeah.
Yeah, but important is you change your lifestyle now.
Mm-hmm.
No more bunch of sweets, no more ice cream, donuts.
Can't do that anymore.
Oh my gosh, I'm glad I don't see you eating all of that and you asking me, because it's hard for me to buy all the stuff that, okay, buy me this, buy me the donuts or whatever you want, and I feel like, should I buy this or not? Because if I don't buy this, he won't be happy, and if I buy this, it will kill him. I feel like I'm helping kill him, but then I come home and I didn't get the stuff that you wanted, and you get so disappointed that it makes me feel bad. So I feel, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know, it's tough. Should have been more understanding on your position, but
Yeah, but it had to start with you that
Yeah,
you,
it did.
I need to change now after you got
I kept
hospitalized.
saying, no, I'm going to change, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But it doesn't happen until you actually do it. So,
Yeah, just like you said the other day, you had to be hit by a baseball bat for you to realize that,
attention.
for you to realize that okay, either I'm gonna die or I'm gonna change my life now.
Yeah, I said sometimes a tap on the shoulder don't work with me.
Yeah, because that's not the kind of person you are. I can't just say, oh honey, you need to change your life now. It doesn't happen like that. I really have to get a 2x2
Yeah,
2x2 wood and hit you in the back.
it's what it takes sometimes.
Even I've never been this heavy in my life. When I was in the US, you know, you get busy and stressed out with so many things
Right.
that you don't even have time to eat. So as long as you have something in your stomach, then it's okay. But coming here in the Philippines, relaxing is so,
Plus
you
you were
know,
more stressed out in the U.S.
yeah, that's true.
It's
So
all strange to you, you know.
yeah. And when I came here, back to my family, hanging out, having fun,
Let's party, let's
eating.
eat.
That's our kind of party, guys. It's not with alcohol. Come on, let's drink. Our party is like, come on, let's eat. So yeah, I'm much happier here, but I need to also change my lifestyle, guys, because it's hard to say, okay, I'm not gonna eat rice when there's plenty of rice. Everybody's eating rice, and
It's
your
hard to actually do
and
it.
your parents have rice field, and they give you an unlimited supply of rice. So
Yeah. It's hard to actually do it, man.
yeah. So overall, guys, our life here in the Philippines for the last 7 years was mostly great.
Yeah.
Only the first 2 years was very tough, but it slowly changed for the better. Even though our health didn't change for the better, but at
It
least
is now.
Dennis, at least now Dennis is changing his
Yeah.
lifestyle, and I need to also do that soon.
Yeah, and you know, now that we've got settled a little bit and used to the Philippines and all of that. And we started YouTube, which we really enjoy doing. She does it, but I try to peep in my 2 cents worth every once in a while. But we get a lot of enjoyment out of that. I mean, for instance, there was a couple of days ago, a guy wrote, said, a commenter said that he was 66 years old. He just lost his wife on Christmas, and he was lonely, and he reached out to YouTube, and they recommended our channel to him, and he said now he's watching us, thanked us for our channel, and he's really enjoying it. And man, that's really something when you can make a difference in a person's life, bring some joy or happiness into their life, and improve it. Man, that's what more can you ask for, you know?
Right. It makes us happy to hear that we can make someone lift their spirit. So thank you so much. We're so glad that you found our channel and that you're enjoying our videos. Thank you so much. So anyway, guys, that's what we can say all about our life here in the Philippines. And as you can see, for the new viewers, if you watch all our videos, I upload every day, and so hope you will watch, and then you will understand what kind of life we have here. And for the ones that regularly watch us, guys, thank you very much. We really appreciate you all, and we continue because of you guys. So thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, that is it, guys, and hope you enjoy this video. For those who are planning to move to the Philippines, I hope you will like it here, and good luck to you all.
Good luck, guys. Thank you.
See you guys soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.